Lesson 94, we're estimating when dividing by two-digit numbers. Now, we aren't actually estimating the problem, we're just estimating to get it started. All right, you have a few steps here. You take a look at the problem, then you round to estimate, and then you think and you try out the problem. So when you look at 19 and 59, 59 divided by 19, it's kind of hard to think about in your head. And so what you do is you think, well, 19 is pretty close to 20, and 59 is pretty close to 60. So if I have that problem, that makes it a little bit easier. I know that 2 goes into 6 3 times over here. So once you have that figured out, you know that 3 is going to be your first guess. And so when you're dividing 59 by 19, then you start with 3 as your first guess, and then you complete the division problem. Here we have an example. We have 19 and 595. So I know that 19 is pretty close to 20. I know that 595 is pretty close to 600. So if that were my problem, I would use 3 as my starting guess when I divide. So let's try that out now that we thought through it. I have 595 divided by 19. All right, I have my steps. Divide is my first step. 5 divided by 19, can't do it. So 0. Multiply. 19 times 0 is 0. Subtract. 5, bring down. 9. 59, here's where I'm going to use my guess of 3. So let's do 19 times 3. Gives me 27. And then 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5, so 57. Subtract. Gives me 2 left over. And then bring down. 25. I know 19 can only go into there once. Multiply, subtract. That gives me 6 left over. All right. Bring down, but there's nothing left to bring down, so I know that I'm done with my math problem. So it's 31, remainder 6, or to be more exact, 31 and 6 over 19. That's my final answer. So in your math homework, when you're going through the lesson practice, right here you can see all these things. You should make sure that you have all of your work right there along with the answer. So if this were letter A, for example, all of this here would be listed, A. And then you would have your answer circled, 31 and 16 over 9. Right? And then it'd be easy for me to see all of your work along there with it. All right, blessings on the rest of your day.